Hi, I'm Marcy with PranaDogs Behavior and Rehab Center. At PranaDogs, we take in dogs with behavioral issues and set them up with positive coping mechanisms, with our goal being to have them be polite members of society before they're adopted out to their new homes. After working in the industry for years, I noticed that there was a lot of dogs that were otherwise great dogs, but had one or two behavioral issues. And for the most part, these dogs just needed a little time, a little space, and a little training to drop some of their old patterns and establish some new, more positive ones. Prana is a Sanskrit word for our life force, or the life force, and dog energy gives me purpose. Dogs give me purpose, and so naming the organization PranaDogs seemed to honor that energy that makes dogs dogs. Our hope is to create a model for others to emulate across the country, really, because shelters, rescues, fosters all across the country need places like Prana, where the dogs have some space, have the time to become their best selves. And every shelter, every rescue, every foster needs an outlet or a supporting organization that can provide behavioral and training assistance to their dogs that are just struggling with one or two little issues. PranaDogs uses a couple of different formulas in order to get our dogs traveling on a path to success. We start with an adjustment period where we get to let the dogs settle and drop some of their old habits and their old coping mechanisms, and then we work into a problem-solving phase where we establish better coping mechanisms and see which ones they're attracted to versus not. As you can tell, Piper really likes to touch and is very affectionate, so that's one of the motivations we'd use with her. And then we go to the training phase. Throughout each of that, we're working the dogs through impulse control, handling, adjustments to different areas, and really proofing their behaviors. The community support is so important. Sharing our posts, answering our calls for help, adopting our animals, asking questions when they struggle with them so that we can provide them with some positive behavioral support, and so their animals never end up in the Humane Society in the first place. And of course, spaying and neutering your animals. We really are back to a point that we have more animals than we have homes available, and so we need to spay and neuter as many as possible.